This week, the housemates have seen a change of lineup in the Big Brother house. But there's one thing that never changes, and it's the one thing the housemates fear the most: nominations.
I hate him!
Day 31. On Friday, the public evicted Vanessa. But today, Big Brother surprised the housemates with a new arrival. 33-year-old trainee florist, Becky. It's 3:19 p.m. Becky has been in the house for 37 minutes.
You wanted to say what to take him for everyone.
I was a bit nervous how everyone's going to react to me, but I'm a bit shaky.
Yeah, can we blame you, really?
No, yeah, it must be incredibly difficult coming in.
Victor comes to the diary room to talk to Big Brother.
Hello, Big Brother.
Hello, Victor.
What the hell is going on? You know, a standby. Now, standby seems all right, you know, but they always do it first, innit? You know what I'm saying? Loads of smiles, bit wacky, bit of a lunatic, do you know what I'm saying? So, fitting right around here, do you know what I'm saying? We want to have a party to celebrate the new lunatic's arrival, the new inmate. So do you reckon you could send us one of them nice, lovely hampers that you used to send us in distant times that have been long since forgotten? Because, you know, we want to have a little shindig, you know, a little shubs, as we say where I'm from, a little bit of shubs.
8:54 p.m. All the housemates are in the living area, celebrating the surprise arrival of new housemate Becky.
What kind of dancing is this, man? He was just going on.
We want music, Big Brother!
Someone else, you got me.
Hello.
Right, we realised we're not going to get any alcohol tonight, but we were wondering if we could possibly get some tunes going.
Just walk him in. Yeah, a walk him in.
Come on, she needs a welcome, darling. Look how miserable she is.
She's so miserable.
That's it. She needs, like, obviously we've accepted we're not getting any booze, but like some tunes.
Aren't we upset and stuff?
Yeah, I'm so sad. I feel like I need to go to bed.
How much do we want some tunes going on?
Loads.
Exactly.
See, we come from the planet, ooh, and there we look like we're smiling, but we're really unhappy. See how unhappy we are? Look, I'll even say it with my boots. Please, give us music.
Monday, day 32, 1:02 p.m. Big Brother gathers the housemates for this week's nominations. As Becky only arrived yesterday, she cannot be nominated and is unable to nominate. The 2 or more housemates with the most nominations will face the public vote.
Would Ahmed come to the diary room?
Oh, mighty. Go on, Ahmed. Go on.
Ahmed, please could you give the name of your first nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
It's Mr. 300 sigarette, 300 cigarettes. Because he is manipulative, he provokes people, especially me, and then he runs away and hides behind the skirts of his bodyguards. When I see him alone in the bedroom, he's so nice, amazingly, he's groveling. How are you doing? But when everybody's there, especially his bodyguards, then he snaps, you know. So he knows what he's doing. I don't like him. and his attitude.
Now, could you give the name of your second nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
Okay, the second nomination is more difficult because it will be the first time I will nominate this person, and this is Nadia. She is the bodyguard of Mr. 300 Cigarettes. She defends him verbally and physically. I think if he wasn't here, maybe there was no problem between me and Nadia, you know. And there's another funny reason also, that she got this fake breast, and all the time she's like holding it. Otherwise, it jumps like a bomb. She's so shallow. It's, you know, there's more to life than only breasts. It's just she wants to play the sexy babe.
Finally, can you please confirm the names of the two people you have chosen to nominate?
Okay. Marco and Nadia. I hate him! And she's his bodyguard.
Ahmed's in there for a while, isn't he?
He's usually straight talking, isn't he?
They're probably just trying to wind them up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no!
Hey! Straight talking!
You're shouting.
No. Okay. Are you shouting again?
No, only once I did shout.
Would Daniel come to the dining room?
Good luck, Daniel.
Sunshine.
I think it has to be Marco. Because I've discovered a lot about Marco in the last week, and he's very much like the creature Gollum. Have you seen this creature playing in the spa? Transfixed by his own reflection. He has two sides to him, the really nice side and a Samaritan, and then there's this other side that's evil and nasty. I can see him whisper, "You're precious." And, you know, all that cloak and dagger stuff. And then a really nice side. "Hi, Daniel. Margot." Like that, you know.
Now, could you give the name of your second nomination?
Jason. Because he is miserable. It's like looking at a face with a smacked arse. And yet he takes to his bed. A child takes to its bed. I mean, it's miserable. No, I'm not playing out. I've chucked my dummy out the cot, you know. He's 30 years of age, for God's sake. But, you know, he's acts like a child who's had a tantrum. And if he stays much longer, I'm going to have to start treating him like one.
Finally, can you please confirm the names of the two people you have chosen to nominate?
Jason and Marco. Big brother, my nominations are confirmed.
You should take it as a compliment. I was like, oh, look at me.
Would Jason come to the diary room?
Oh, go on then, me.
Okay, Michelle.
Then Nadia, then you, then Stu, then Victor.
So like 3 people in front of me.
Yep. Okay.
First nomination is Nadia. The main thing is just a lack of sort of consideration and respect in terms of like if people are sort of sleeping in the bedroom as well. She's done to me. She'll just come in, she'll burst in and she'll make so much noise. She'll scream and she'll screech. You know, she won't take into account that maybe someone's tired and that want to have a sleep. She'll just burst in and screech and scream and squawk. Second one is Marco. Just like he just can't act normal. He's got to be theatrical 24 hours a day. He's got to like screech and shout and call everyone darling and you know, and it just really annoys me. It just, you know, it's all right having that now and again, but when you get it like morning, noon and night, it's like, give me a break.
What's math?
Creme de la creme. Creme de la creme, yeah.
Cream of the sea.
Right, here we go then.
Getting loaded up with this ultimate moisturiser all the time.
Would Marco come to the diary room?
Are they laughing because it's talking about the ring?
See if it does anything.
My first nomination this week is for Jason, because I feel that he's extremely arrogant at times. I feel that he forces his opinions on other people. It's always got to be Jason's way. It can never be like somebody else's way. He always likes to be completely in control of a situation. Like, he never wants to join in. He's always in bed. You know, we're just trying to have a good time, and he does bring the mood down. I just don't feel that I want to live with him any longer in this house. I just don't like him, and I don't want to be in the same space as him anymore.
Now could you give the name of your second nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
Okay. This is for my departed lip gloss bitch, Emma, and I've decided that, although I have been debating it, I'm gonna go with Victor on this nomination. Emma was a close friend, and because neither of them could live together, my close friend had to leave. But I just feel that it wouldn't be fair for Victor not to be nominated this week.
Monday, day 32, 1:50 p.m. The housemates are gathered on the sofas for the weekly nominations. So far, Victor has received 1 nomination. Nadia and Jason have received 2, and Marco has received 3 nominations.
This is Big Brother. Would Michelle come to the diary room?
My first nomination, I would like to be Jason. I do find him very intimidating, and even when he's just simply questioning you about something, even that I find intimidating, the particular way that he does it. I would feel better if perhaps he wasn't necessarily in this house. For my second nomination, I would like to nominate Ahmed. Simply because when he was sitting talking to me and I was eating my noodles, and I was just thinking, like, Ahmed, I don't really know what to say to you, kind of thing. I don't really know how to answer his questions, except for I feel like I'm just keep going, oh yeah, that's a good point. Oh yeah, it's just not me. It's not me to go around and have deep conversations. I mean, not that I'm a shallow person, I can't have a deep conversation, but not like, it feels like when he comes to talk to you, you feel like, all right, I'm going to sit here for 10 minutes and talk in-depthly about some form of political whatever, you know what I mean?
Finally, can you please confirm the names of the 2 people you have chosen to nominate?
Yes, thank you. The 2 people I've chosen to nominate are Jason and Ahmed.
This is Big Brother. Would Nadia come to the diary room?
Hello, Jack. Thank you.
It's horrible when you walk out of that diary room because you don't want to look anything. I can't look sort of at people because you've just done something horrible and you just come out, I can't do it.
Okay, my first nomination is going to be towards Jason, because I just really don't like him, and for that reason only, I'm nominating him. I don't see a personality in him. I think he's quite sort of intimidating. He's quite rude. His sense of humor doesn't appeal to me at all. So for those reasons, Big Brother, I just really don't like his presence around me. The second nomination is just really, it's nothing personal really at all. I mean, this person did what he had to do, or at least what he thought should be doing. And that person is going to be Victor. Only because, obviously, with the return of Emma and Michelle, we became aware that he was doing the nicey outside, and then in here he was, like, literally slaughtering us in a sense of being quite opinionated about all of us. And I'm putting it politely there, I think.
A dance song now, isn't it? Has anyone seen K-Pax? Yeah, oh, that's a great movie.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
Jeff Bridges, yeah.
Oh, I don't sound...
That's good, yeah. Brilliant.
Okay, it's quite difficult this week, but I think my first nomination is going to be Marco, and for no other reason than I hate buying chicken nuggets on the shopping list. So it's not really got anything to do with his personality at all, which I love. I don't know, I really am not a fan of fast food and stuff like that, and it just kills me when we have to buy very expensive food, which is awful. So that's pretty much my only reason sort of for nominating him. Okay, well, my second nomination is going to be Nadia. I don't know, Nadia is an incredible person to be around, and she's incredibly generous. She's just really fiery tempered, so she's incredibly generous one moment. She's been so good to me this week with cigarettes, for instance, but at the other end of the spectrum she gets so sort of cross or just sort of maybe slightly moody about sort of certain things, like when perhaps Marco didn't offer her a biscuit. And I don't know, I possibly get on with people who are slightly more sort of on an even keel in terms of temperament.
They raided the minibar before I got there, so I couldn't take anything. You had that comedy to have one.
I had fucking water.
See me, yeah. So I was like, look. I was like, pick up the steak and have a look here. What's wrong with it? It was like, oh, nothing. I was like, pick it up.
Big Brother.
I'll just hold it until Stuart makes it.
Mighty.
I'll just hold it.
Macclesfield.
Stuart, please could you give the name of your first nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
Oh, come on, son. Decide. I think I'm gonna have to go for Shell. On the day 20 escapade, she said that she almost nominated me, and just to hear that was just like. I can understand because it's difficult for everyone in here, but I didn't. You just don't want to hear it, do you? My second nomination is for Nadia. I have the least sort of personal interactions with her. I don't spend any time with her, like at all.
The reason you have given is not a valid reason under Big Brother rules. You must give a full and frank reason for your nomination.
Oh, come on, son. Because we've not had like a one-on-one relationship, I don't feel like as guilty sort of nominating her, I think. Is that reason valid?
Stuart, Big Brother suggests that in future you think hard before nominations. If you do not provide full and frank reasons in the future, Big Brother will issue you with a formal warning.
Stuart has been in the diary room for 22 minutes.
Do I have the record?
You're in, David.
That is a record, mate.
2:52 p.m. The housemates have been nominating for the last hour and 50 minutes. Jason, Marco and Nadia all have 4 nominations each. The 2 or more housemates with the most nominations will face a public vote this week. Victor is still to nominate.
Come to the diary room.
Easy.
I've done it in the middle of my sleep.
Getting stronger.
Please could you give the name of your first nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
My first nomination this week is going to be Marco. He was good friends with Emma. When she left, he got knee-deep in grime and started scheming behind people's backs. Plus, I also think those guys are gunning for me as well. So it's better for me to try and take a couple of them out as soon as possible, or to try and take a couple of them down with me if I go. he goes up against another person in his group, then one of them's definitely going to leave. It's tactical as well. My second nomination will be Nadia. Do you remember He-Man? Back in the 80s, he had a Skeletor was his adversary. Skeletor had a henchman called Trapjaw. Nadia seems to have found a way of harnessing Trapjaw's DNA and fusing it with her own in a kind of symbiotic manner to create some new being. She's fused Trapjaw, Jimmy Hill, Jaws the Shark, and Desperate Dan, all into one being, you know. She makes it easy for me to pick her, basically. And, you know, I think she's expendable as well. You know, that's why I'm picking Nadia, a.k.a. Trapjaw. It's like she's got no consideration. It's like if you walk into a room and people are sleeping, you don't come in and start screaming or making noise or, you know, she just don't think. She's a 27-year-old woman and she just goes crazy all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, get a grip.
Thank you, Victor.
Peace, Nacho D.
All the housemates have now nominated. Marco and Nadia have received the most nominations and will face the public vote this week.
Big Brother would like to thank all housemates for their nominations. Big Brother will reveal who has been nominated later this week.
4:56 p.m. It's been almost 2 hours since the housemates finished nominating. Big Brother has called Becky to the diary room.
Hello, Becky.
Hi.
As you know, the group have made their nominations for this week. Big Brother is now giving you the chance to make one nomination. The housemate that you nominate will automatically face the public vote this week.
Oh my God.
You must select a housemate by kissing them on both cheeks.
Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, just about my cold. Yeah, they might give me some medicine. You all look so sweet.
I want to have that.
Baby. Baby. Michelle. Sorry. Oh, sorry to wake you up. You're the only one that was clever enough to bring some toothbrush and toothpaste. Could I borrow some? Yeah. Go for it, too. Go for it. Yeah. Thanks. Where is it? In that corner there. In the mirror. Thank you.
This week, Marco, Michelle and Nadia face a public vote. Who goes? You decide. To evict Marco, call 090 11214406. To evict Michelle, call 090 11214407. To evict Nadia, call 090 11214408. Or text the name of the housemate you want to evict to 84444.